Hey, what's going on? Just getting set up here real quick. Hey, what's up? Welcome to your first live. What's up, Cole? How you doing? If anyone wants to join in this as well, you can put a link down below. Okay, I'm just getting set up, and we're gonna start this. Okay, cool. So make sure the thumbnail. I'm good. Deleted account. How are you? Always good to start your morning with some Apoc content. You know what I mean? I had 3 more minutes before I return to work. Hey, you got some? I don't even know how long it's going to be, so we'll see how that goes for you. Let's see. Never clicked on the live faster. Yeah. We're about to get into this. It's nothing too crazy, but it's kind of funny. We'll actually, let's do this. There we go. That way we can see it better. It's kind of small. I feel like her dressing is like the start of launching a relationship, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Probably. You never know. I mean, she's gonna have to eventually say something. You know what I mean? So, a kind of, it's weird that, you know, to like do like life update videos and whatnot, but then not, you know, update your life. Kind of odd. All right, let me scroll real quick. Okay, yeah, we're all ready for the tea. All right, finally live that can. All right, finally live that I can be in since I'm not at work. Hey, good Emily, glad to have you. Oh, keep getting the same call from Colorado. Okay. Can't wait for Oscar to tell his side. Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see what happens. Maybe one day. All right. So there's no audio to this. I just made like a little visual thing so it's easier to put on this platform. So we're just gonna break that down. I guess we'll just read this one. Do you ever get overwhelmed with the forecast? Was that the first one? She's yes every day. Well, I think I don't really care about this, but I just wanted to say not every day because she only has her kids like, you know, 1 week at a time. So it's not every day. I'm just being a nitpicky biatch with that one though. It's Kyra saying don't talk about me. Yeah. Do you think Hannah will ever say anything? I don't know. She might just want to, you know, go on and live her life. You know, I can't really blame her for that one either. Yeah, she just might want to focus on her life and that's it. How can she say it's a stupid assumption? She literally said nothing to correct the narrative. If we're wrong, then tell us why you and Preston have a picture together and Hannah says you're dating. Right? Exactly. No, great point. All right, let's see. There's not much to this, like I said. Okay. How have you, or how have you truest been doing? Is that truest? Been doing with adjusting to this new life, having more highs than lows finally. Again, all the lows were kind of created by her, and I'm not, you know, crapping on anyone's, you know, mental state or anything like that. I'm just saying that a lot of lows probably came from massive backlash and criticism online. So it's something that you created yourself. I don't know. I just don't. I can't feel bad for somebody who does just like. The picture is kind of blurry. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I can see perfectly fine. Maybe it's just like the connection. It will be better later. I'll just read it off. But I just can't feel bad for somebody who said that they were trying to like self-sabotage the relationship to get their partner to break up with them for. Oh, it's cameras. Hang on. There you go. But I just can't feel bad for someone who admits to trying to sabotage the relationship so that they don't have to feel the guilt and don't care about putting on the other person. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's all I gotta say on that one. Okay. By the way, I cut all the dribble. I know there's some stuff in here that I didn't really even want to talk about. So this is just all the juicy stuff. All right. Let's see here. Let me pop this up a little bit bigger. There we go. How are you handling all the public drama about your life? It seems so mentally exhausting. Drama. The drama is created by her. You know what I mean? Of course, some things that came out that were really like within her control, but she's still the one that put it out, you know? And she says she's never cheated, but their first YouTube video was them talking about how they got together and it was based on cheating. Oh, by the way, I'm going to break that down. I have that. I need to prep it, but I'm going to do that too. But no, I watched that a month or so ago and I was like, what the hell am I watching? Because, and look, both of them were in the wrong. It wasn't just like Kyra. It was Oscar too, because he did some messed up things while in a relationship as well. Like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And I'm not saying Kyra was more in the negative light because she kind of seemed that way, but Oscar still was shady. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get the mentality because she had the mentality of that. I don't know why girls get so mad when you sleep with their boyfriends. You know, it's not like you're married or have kids. It's like, bro, what is going on? But who thinks that's okay? You know what I mean? Who thinks that you can just sleep with someone's boyfriend and then you expect the girl not to get mad? Like, who thinks that way? It's crazy. Have you seen the morning routine? I think it is. And can you hear the guy in the background? I haven't seen that. I think I heard about though that people were saying that you can hear a guy. Eventually, she's gonna get tired of like hiding Preston. She's gonna have to show him. You know what I mean? Honestly, she did this to herself. She really did a lot of the things. And look, I know that I'm not saying that she deserves to be in this depression or whatever, but what I'm saying is like, if there's a monster, she created it. You know what I mean? And I don't have any sympathy for her, you know? I just don't. Like the video. Yeah, like the video. Thank you. Like the video, guys. Get this thing out for me. The song and the routine is yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he was in the morning routine. Probably. He was in a few things. I'm late, but hey, what's going on? You're not that late though. We've only been 10 minutes. I laughed at she said they didn't want their relationship public but yeah, the podcast exactly. We'll get to that. What's up, Nat Chan? How you doing? Okay, let's read this. I'll reread this. How are you handling all the public drama about your life? It seems so mentally exhausting. Really, 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 really struggled in the beginning. Like really bad. Hey, what's up, Janelle? So she says she struggled really bad, right? But well, for one, I thought that the drama doesn't get to you. You know what I mean? I thought it doesn't get to you. I thought you were numb to the hate, but now it bothers you. And where was the energy like 2 weeks out, after the breakup, where she was telling all the people who don't like her to go get Grox? You know what I mean? Where was that? Where did that energy go? Seriously. Okay. But finally, this kind of faded. It's hard. This might be hard to see. I can barely see it. But finally felt like I'm at a point where I'm overcoming it and focusing on people who do love and support me. See, here's the problem though, is that a lot of people who are like, ragging on her. I mean, for one, it's good reason, but a lot of them are her supporters. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that supported her. And that's the thing is me and my wife even gave Kyra some grace, a year ago. But then like, look what's changed. So it's like a lot of people were following you and then you did this. They're allowed to have their opinion, but you can't just go, oh, you guys hate me now because you're just a bunch of haters. Like they have valid reasons why they don't like you, and that's okay. Hey, Apoc first life. Hey, what's up, Gigi? What's good? Glad to have you. I never cared much about people's opinions, but obviously that mass amount that has come recently was weird to handle. I mean, if you don't care about people's opinions, then just it doesn't matter the amount. I'm working on me, not working on people's opinion of me, which that's cool. You can't let any of us get in your way. But it's I don't know. Like I said, she created this monster. You know what I mean? She created it by what she did, and she could have went about it a different way. She's the one that came on here just thinking that she can just laugh and giggle it all away when she did some pretty messed up things. But just look how she handled it, man. And then she expected everybody to like want to sign up for OnlyFans that she never created because she can't create because no one wants to watch that. And she can say whatever about like not being confident or whatever. Sure, maybe let's just say that's the case. But to be honest, I think that it's just because she doesn't have that support anymore. You know what I mean? She doesn't have that overwhelming support that she had, a year ago. It's also odd because we can literally prove that she wanted to create an OnlyFans, but didn't because she said Oscar would break up with her. And then literally as she's broken up with him, like within days, she's ready to start an OnlyFans and starts posting like thirst traps online. It's weird. We only stand Hannah in this household. Yeah, seriously, right? Hannah's a queen. When she mentioned OnlyFans, I cringed. Her audience is a bunch of teenage girls. Why would they? She announced that on YouTube. She's getting on OnlyFans. Yeah, it's really weird. Like, I don't really care if somebody wants to do OnlyFans, right? Like, it's super weird. Only because it's like you go from a family channel to going like, hey guys, you guys want me flick my bean? You know what I mean? Like, I don't care that she wants to do that. I'm just like, bro, you're going from baby's first steps to this. You know what I mean? It's so weird. It's so weird and off-putting that you think it's okay. And it's not even just like, oh, well, they're separating. No, they didn't, because they would sexualize each other. They were starting to do it like in their vlogs, Like there was one where they had like a blooper video where like Kyra started like stroking Oscar on camera and they kept that in. Like there are like young kids watching you and you have a responsibility. It's gross, man. It's super gross. And glad Apoc made this live. Yeah, I'm glad to be here. It's hot too. Like it's a hot day. It's like 80 degrees out, and I don't have an AC in here. I need to get an AC in here. I think I have one in the barn, but I gotta pull it out, and I just don't feel like it. But I also have like I need to catch up on some content because I've been focused on some other stuff. So I'm trying to like collect everything, but I have it ready to go, and I can just record after I'm done with this live. Janelle said, I love Kyra, but she's the one that has a personal life and a YouTube life. Yeah, exactly. Like, look, when the breakup first happened, before like we initially watched it when we got the news, I'm like, oh man, Kyra really did it, dude. She broke it off with Oscar. She finally freed herself from him because A, B, and C. And you all know that I give Oscar the criticism, because I still think he's had his, place within all of this. Both of them have, because they lack communication and blah, 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 whatever. But at first I was like, oh man, Kyra's really finally did it. And she's trying to, maybe get in an actual relationship that's not toxic. And, there were a lot of things I was wrong about Kyra. I still stick to my stuff about Oscar. But I know that Kyra wasn't 100% behind all of it, but like she's also a major reason as to why. I mean, there's just so many things that came out about the breakup and the relationship stuff and the friendships. That's just like Kyra is extremely toxic, like big time, And it's, some people might say that it's like woman shaming. It's not woman shaming, dude. I'm just shaming really crappy people, like I don't care that Kyra is a girl or a woman. I don't care. She could be a dude. She still get the same slack. Oscar still gets the same slack, man. He really does. Go look at some of my old videos on OkBaby. I gave Oscar some heat. I'm telling you. Like when she was here for Jessica's party, she didn't even vlog. She only vlogs when she has kids. She has no content without them for reason. Yeah, exactly. Like there's no, these people have built their little empires and their name based off of their children. And they did it for so long. It's actually kind of pathetic because now they don't have, like, now that their like baby clickbait is done and they don't have any more like, oh, hold on, I'm gonna burp. I'm gonna mute myself. All right, I had energy drink and it just hit me. But anyways, so they just like, I call it like being stuck in kid content because they just did this family thing for years and then eventually the views stop and the money starts coming in. I mean, they can still make a lot of money, but they need to change things, which is why all of them do this thing to where they just want to all of a sudden become adults or put out adult content, but then it never works out. Just look at, you know, okbaby and their, personal channels. They're kind of tanked. They can make money, sure, but they still don't, produce anything crazy. They don't get an insane amount of views all the time. They're just not focused on it because it's too much work for them. KK and Baby J, same thing. Their personal channels are dead. Qual took all of his videos off of his personal channel. Karen doesn't upload on hers. Their Bates podcast, which is supposed to be more behind the scenes and adult, completely flopped. Brittany Morrow, her side businesses outside YouTube, flopped. Like all these people, whenever they go outside of, clickbaiting their kids, they flop. And that's not wishing. Like I wish that they would be able to do these things over what they do with their children, but still, like just look at that. They're nothing without their children. And then there's some people that really, really do think that these people don't exploit their children. Just mind-boggling, man. Seriously. Only now you've seen where the live, what's going on. Did she do a live? Kyra did not do a live. That's what you're talking about. This is just, there's no audio here. I'm just going through right now. She just posted like somebody was asking questions and she answered them. So that's what we're going through. Made another live. I think it would be interesting for Paige to be in a video if she is comfortable to chat about how she used to watch family vloggers and now she has a different outlook and opinion. Oh, that's a good idea, Taylor. It's a really good idea. If anything, I can just sit here and me and Paige can talk about it. That's a good idea. That'd be a good video. And an eye opener for some people. We'll plan that. We'll plan that. Thanks for that idea. Appreciate that. But I actually found this article that I kind of want to make a video on about like kid influencers and child exploitation. It was really good, and I want to talk about that as well. So I feel like pushing out more child exploitation content. I know it's never been like my focus on my channel, but I've mentioned it plenty of times. But I feel like I haven't focused on it, and I kind of want to because it's a good cause, to talk about, to explain to people. So I feel like, I don't know, I just have a bunch of ideas right now that I want to get out. Good morning from Australia. Well, good morning. So almost dinner time over here. I agree, because after I had a child, I can't watch vloggers the same. Well, yeah, for one, they give off this like unrealistic expectation. They act like their life is perfect, and then you have a kid and you're like, bro, like what was I watching? This ain't right. I think she tries too hard to be wild, though. The podcast with Hannah, it looked like she barely knew what she was talking about. I know. Well, Kyra had this podcast, about sex and whatever. Well, she wasn't doing anything with Oscar. You know what I mean? Like she literally meant that they weren't sleeping together. So it's like, bro, why are you talking about this? And it also sounds like she was extremely like not experienced with anything. So it's like, I get that you want to talk about it, fine, but I don't know. It came off really weird that you wanted to do this like podcast when you were like really ignorant when it came to these things. I guess now it would make sense because she's probably doing some wild stuff with Preston, but still, which, anybody freak out. It's not, shaming her for doing anything. But we shame her for the stuff with Preston, of course. No one cares that she's actually like sleeping with anybody and this and that. It's all about the context. dude, if she was with somebody else and doing what she's doing now, like nobody would really care. I mean, sure, she would still get some grief, be like, "Oh, you cheated on Oscar with this person," blah blah blah, right? She would get that, but the fact that it's Preston is so much more worse. You know what I mean? Do you think she will ever really confirm the relationship between Preston? I think I answered this earlier. I don't know. I honestly don't know. She could, but and someone made a point. Maybe this is her kind of like slowly kind of talking about it, which they might not be wrong. They could be right about that one because you never know. This could be her way of like slowly doing it because she's also implied it kind of like before, you know. So who knows? But I guess we just have to wait and see. I can't imagine she's just gonna keep doing like life update videos and relationship or not talking about a relationship when she's doing life update videos, Q&As, you know? Eventually these questions need to be answered because they're just gonna run out otherwise. After learning child exploitation when I loved kids someday, I'm now 27. I will not be sharing photos online. The world is becoming a scare place. I agree, and there's nothing wrong with showing photos or like sharing photos. Like I don't see a problem, but like you know, you do roll that dice, but you also roll the dice when you go out of your home. Like those, you know, although it's like, what are you posting online? You know, if you're just posting a family photo, it's not a big deal. And if somebody snags it and do some weird, you know, crap with it, it's like, bro, like really, like it's just a family photo. Like calm your ass down. It's not that deep, you know. It's really weird how these weirdos will take just a family photo and then throw it like just to throw it up on a website. It's like, bro, what the hell's wrong with you people, you know? And just in general, like that's just in general, like they'll do that. Like they look at it, doesn't matter if they're clothed or unclothed, like they will literally just take anything they can have on a child. But you know, if you're just posting a picture of your child online, I like there's not a problem with that. And you can't really control if someone's going to do something malicious. But that's why you privatize your channels. You know what I mean? Like I don't post my son on my videos or my Instagram. And if I started doing that like on my Instagram, I probably would privatize my Instagram. That way people follow me. It would just be like my followers. But who knows? I don't know, man. There's just a bunch of weird people out there. There seriously is. I don't know. It's just it's crazy that you can't post a picture without worrying about that though, right? You know? Or like go in public and not worry about that. It's weird. You know, I don't even let my wife go anywhere by herself. You know, I don't because there's people out there who want to do harm, man. And as long as I'm there with her, I know for damn sure ain't nobody trying to kidnap. You know what I mean? Because people do it. They see a mom with a kid, and there's no guy around to, you know, be there to protect them. And then there's multiple guys who try to take them. I ain't gonna roll that dice, bro. So me and my wife go everywhere together. I mean, we're always together, anyways, you know. So it's not really anything. We're not really going out of our way, but I will always be there because let me tell you this right now: some guy try to pounce, you're done. You're done, guy. Because I know for damn sure they ain't gonna try to do anything when I'm there. It's either that or she'll end up like Trump and Turd just off the grid. Who? I wonder if Hannah and Oscar saw any warning signs. I think Oscar kind of said I wouldn't say warning signs like about like Kyra and Preston. I don't know, but I know that about the breakup he said so, you know? Okay, let's continue. Okay. Were you really the reason behind Hannah? Oh, this is the good one. This is the good one. Were you really the reason behind Hannah and Preston's breakup? I don't believe that. Which we all believe that's the case because just look at the evidence. And it's also like based upon timeline too. Like it just so happened that they broke up and there was speculation on them breaking up, and then he deleted his Instagram, just all this stuff, and all of a sudden Kyra and Preston are together. Kind of like goes hand in hand. Might regret addressing this. However, see, she's already aware that she should be saying this, but you already know. That's why I'm doing this. Now, no, this is the stupidest, and she underlined the stupidest, as in it's stupid, assumption I've ever read. Why is it the stupidest assumption? I mean, like, let's just say it's not real, just in general, right? Let's just say that's not the reason, or that she's not the reason why they broke up, just for the sake of the argument. How's it a stupid assumption? Just look at like everything that's happened within the last 6 months, and like I just said, that within the timeline, it's really sus that right around when they were supposed to get married, they ended up breaking up. You and Hannah stopped doing your podcast, and then you kept saying that nothing's wrong, you're just taking a break, and there's still no podcast or anything like that. And then all of a sudden, a picture of you and Preston gets thrown up online. So it's not a stupid assumption. It's actually a really, really good assumption, and we can actually make it make sense. Honestly, to be honest, she's lying here. That's just what it comes down to. She's lying. Preston and Hannah's business is simply that, their business. They didn't choose to have their relationship be in the public eye, and would and would much appreciate being left alone. I can't see this like little bar on my screen. So, of course, they won't be left alone because their relationship is public. Both of you guys talked about relationships on the podcast. Hannah and Preston, you and Oscar, we're talking about your guys' relationships. You know, it was the podcast was literally about how you all screw each other. You know what I mean? I mean, at least like, Kyra and Oscar and Hannah and Preston. So it was public. Like they were literally publicizing their relationship and sex. Come on, what? Hannah hasn't ever even spoken on it yet. She hasn't really spoken on the matter, although I did have a screenshot in my community tab. It's still there, I believe, where Hannah says that Preston and Kyra are like in love with each other and playing house or something like that. I don't personally think Hannah will ever speak out on this because I don't see her caring. Well, right now she's probably like, whatever, dude, moving on with life. Definitely, it's probably, I would say, in the beginning, she probably cared more, but you get over that real quick, literally beneath the sheets. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, the things that come out of Kyra's mouth, there was warning signs in the videos that they were, and Oscar's shoes. Oh yeah, and Preston, Kyra they were like quiet texting each other. I saw that one where they're like Oscar and Hannah were like having a ball. You would think that they were together by that video, but they were like having fun skating, and they went down in the basement, and Kyra and Preston stayed upstairs. But like while they were all upstairs, Kyra and Preston were just chilling, and they were texting each other, and like one would have the phone, put the phone down, the other one would pick up the phone, and they would do that. So it's like, it looked like they were texting each other. It's not confirmed, like we can't prove it, but it does look like that. And they were kind of like out of it. They were doing their own thing, and they stay upstairs. Again, there's no proof of anything, but it is super, super sus, like extremely. There's also other vlogs I need to talk about this where Kyra is wearing Preston's hoodie, and you can go, oh well, Hannah, she's still wearing that hoodie these days. So I don't know. It's all weird. It's all weird, Yeah, since Hannah seems to move on, and it's living her best life. Yeah, she is living her best life. I've been keeping up, just watching her stories and stuff, and she's doing it. Just leave her alone, let her live her life. We'll still talk about it here, of course, but I'm not gonna bother her, like message her or anything like that. She doesn't want to. She wants to live her life, and that's what we're gonna let her do. Yeah, baby's first steps to XXX. Exactly. Like seriously, that's what they do. They go from baby's first steps to XXX. That's perfect. So excited you liked my idea. Can't wait to hopefully see the video soon and have a different insight from someone that was once on the inside scoop. Yeah, exactly. And my wife's, I think, favorite vloggers at the time were Karen and Kwa. So we'll talk about that. Hannah Instagram is what? I think it's just Hannah Hawker. Kyra throwing out Karen's kick-ass t-shirt was hilarious. But she threw it out? Throwing it. Kyra will never admit it was partially her fault. No, well, for one, she says that she doesn't like to be wrong. So, because she strongly advocates that people can do what they want and that's their decision, and she has no control. Stupid, but then again, it's Kyra. Yeah, seriously. Okay, let's see. Is there another one? Let's see. I think there's one more. Was that it? Huh. Maybe that was it. Oh, that was it. Okay. Well, that was it. There was a couple more, but I took them out because they didn't really matter to me. All right. Let me see if I miss any comments. But yeah, I'll get Paige on that. We'll try to do that soon, hopefully. You know, we have a 2-year-old, so it's hard to be able to get us to be able to do a video together, especially because he's in the screaming phase right now. Hardcore. I was going to do a video in the living room today because I didn't feel like doing it in here, but I was like, no, just go outside and go to this thing I built because he's going to wake up screaming, and he did while I was like transferring everything over. So I'm glad I did that. After a lot of evidence comes out, I feel like she will have no choice but to face what she is running from at some point. Exactly. You know, eventually you got to face it. Might as well face it head on, because then people will respect you more, you know? People would respect you more. Just saying. Okay, so that's not 4:30. I feel like this was a short live. Okay, so question, everyone, because there's a lot of people in here right now, and this is really kind of like wrapping up here. I do have another video that I was planning to, like, you know, just film and push out tomorrow, or should I just go on another, just send it and go on another live? What do y'all want to do? You guys want another live? I have to back out for a second, but we can do it if you want it. Just joined. Sorry. Hi everyone. What's the update? Kyra put on her stories answering a few of these questions. So, all right. Let's see. Full send. Live. Okay. Let me get that ready. So I'm gonna go prep. Give me like 5 minutes, and then we'll do another live. So just give me a second. I'll be right back. All right. Peace. See you guys.